138 pounds.
Trying to figure out which wrestler we got going.
Luke Lyons.
Gonna wrestle Luke Lyons here. Some of these weights are a little bit mixed up. We're waiting to see who is coming out for us. Luke Lyons, another one of Guthrie's finest, been wrestling his whole life and is just as tough as a boot. He's starting to get his game put together, and he's coming out on his junior season this year. Again, made it all the way to the blood rounds at regionals and lost. We got a team full of kids that are experienced and competitive and just looking and hungry for that. They'll get that double leg. Nicely done. Taps the head, caught him. He's got to finish this. He's got to step over, going for the half now. Look at this. Luke Lyons looking good here. Coming out just firing. He caught Balderson reaching for the head. They were reaching, kind of going back and forth on these hand fight exchanges, and then Luke just disappears underneath that exchange for the double leg. That was a pretty shot. And Balderson, to his credit, did a good job on the edge trying to fight out of bounds, but ends up Luke caught him in a half, and he had to bail out there and give up that two wisely. Now Luke Lyons going hard on top here, a little bit high. He's super aggressive, but he catches the far arm. Now he's got a barbed wire. This barbed wire, folks, if he can sit down on his head, if he can catch that arm and sit down on the head, he's got to walk this around. Balderson's in a tough spot here, but Luke did lose the arm. Balderson was able to get that arm loose, and now he's going to wiggle out the side here. Luke's got to get back behind. Aggressive, just a mean cross face. I'm going to grab that arm and get it. He is hustling here. Luke Lyons wrestling on a different level than I've seen him before. This aggression is just confidence exuding. Good to see Balderson tough down here on bottom, is not wanting to give this up. But Luke Lyons is just relentless, just tip after tip after tip, go after go after go. Balderson, he's picking up the head now. He's cross-facing. He's going to walk that hand out. There's the fall. As soon as he walked that hand out, that was the fall. Luke Lyons comes out junior year, first match of the season with the fall against the very game Hayden Balderson. Nicely done there. All right, so I'm going to go back one to the juniors.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about one junior.
Okay.
Luke Lyons came out the way I've been. That kid's had ability forever, and he's been a dog I've been watching since he was a little kid. And tonight was the first time I'm excited for that kid. He looked like a hammer. He gets this kid on his back. That kid didn't want to go away.
No.
He would not let him up.
Yep.
He wouldn't let up. He was grinding. He was going. Talk about Luke Lyons. How excited. He's only a junior. You're going to have him a whole nother year, and he's really coming out hard today.
You know, Luke is one of the hardest workers. He wants to be good. He loves this sport. He's trusting the process. He's been a starter since he's a freshman, and he has taken every single day, had a plan to eat every single practice, and now, I mean, he's reaping the benefits right now. He's reaping it, and I mean, it's awesome to see him come out and battle the way he is. He's now animal. It's kind of crazy when it first started out when he was a freshman. You know, mat wrestling and the top bottom was one of his worst positions, and that's actually became one of his best positions now.
Yeah.
You know, he's night and day difference on top. He is mean. He goes out there and punches crossface, and he buries people. He's tough on bottom. No one can hardly turn him, and he's finding his shots on his feet, and he's mean with his hands. And right there, he's mean with his clubs. He moves people well. He finds openings, and I'm really excited to see where this year goes with him. He's been very close each year for making the state tournament. I have no doubt that he's going to do that this year.
Yeah. I mean, after what I saw, if that's his season, he's going to get a medal this year.
We're only going to get better. We keep on. We know what we need to work on. Just a few little things we need to clean up. And once we do that, I mean, that guy is going to be a scary, scary dude to wrestle at that 138-pound division. So he's out for blood. He's out to prove a name for himself. And he's going to go out and he's going to shock a lot of people this year.